Alrighty, we have not video for a while. I have a lot of videos, I just haven't posted them. Anyway, we are, oh my God, we are 96 and a half there. So here's our dilemmas, all the dilemmas. This is what held us up. We had 2 months of held up with the snow. Then the guys, spring came, and all the guys that, work at the other areas have summer jobs going on. So anyway, what held us up was this little plug here. That plug had to be put in. So that had to be installed. And then, trying to get guys to come here to finish up a job. So now we were trying to find out, this is the little stuff that's holding us up here. Well, we're almost there, guys. So anyway, these light bulbs, we couldn't figure them out. We finally figured them out. This has to be moved over. I must have said that about a zillion times. And then the guy, like I said, he's at another job. So here I am. He left me like this, which I'm a little annoyed by it. Because, he was here all winter, and good time Charlie got all his money and, not all of it, but I still owe him a little bit. Well, I'm going to have to get somebody else to do the job, which I hired a plumber to come because here is the dilemma. That was a dilemma of all dilemmas of this whole project. This was the hold up. So, and then I have to get guys here. All these things had to be all patched up. Thank God I got my colors saved. That has to be sealed up. Over there has to be sealed up. We were waiting for the washer and dryer to come. That took forever because of the snow. Then we had to get a new refrigerator because the other refrigerator the guy sold me was defective. All right, so he didn't know. They left the tag on it. It says defective on it. And I said, are you kidding me? You sent me a defective, refrigerator. Anyway, long story short. So here is the dilemmas of all dilemmas. So now, here's my bathroom. Our lights are in. That's a good thing right here. That's a big thing. Now we got a little hole there. So we got these little holes everywhere because things had to be moved, had to go up, go down. My son has been helping me out, which is amazing. He's really good, my son. Thank God I have him. And he's been helping me out, getting it done. Anyway, so here's the dilemma, guys. So, finally this is done. So these showers, there was a plumber that I had who put in the diverter part of this. There's like a 2-part of this installation. So you have your diverter. The diverter is the controls of these dials. Does the hot, the cold, on, off, and all that stuff. And then I have these handhelds, and then of course I have this shower thing. So the other plumber, who the wintertime my pipes got busted, and he tried to blame it on me. I said, well, can't blame it on me because I'm not the plumber, A. And B, I had a master plumber come over here, and he told me, the plumber, that, and thank God I got this guy to tell me this, because I would have never known, what happened. He said him being the old plumber, left his equipment on the line when they went to go test, right? So when it got cold, the pipes busted. So he's arguing with me, the guy saying, it's not my fault, you should have heat on. I said, no. If you didn't have water, it would have never busted. And I was told to me by the master plumber. Long story short, I had to take him to court, okay? And I won. I won in court, of course. And so now, spitefully, I would never use this guy, and I'm not going to disclose his name because I don't need to. He'll run into his own karma. So it is what it is. But anyway, so now I had to go find what's called, these things here, they're called a trim kit. Okay? This here is a trim kit. That trim kit has to connect to what's called the diverter. I mean, the diverter. But it was a little too small to connect to the diverter because, I cemented, not cemented, I sheet rock, what do you call it? I can't think, my head's all over the place. I closed up the walls. I had it, I don't know if we insulated in here. I think we did. Did we insulate in the bathroom? No, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So the walls are all insulated. So you got the insulation, then you got the backer board, or I think it's backer board, cement board. And so when that happens, and then a tile. So now the thing doesn't reach. So this little thing right here, okay, is what you needed to connect because of the size. 2.5 months trying to figure this out. I called the plumber, the original one. He never wanted to. How did they work, hon? Did they work down there?
Perfect.
I look nice?
Well, I got the other ones too, if you want.
Oh yeah? You want to do it in there? I don't know if it'll look funny in the other
Put it in
one.
both.
Oh, how's it look?
Nice. If you don't like it, then I can change it.
Alright, well it's alright for now. It's
I
fine.
got the other bulbs here. I had both sides.
Yeah, we're at the point where we're putting our bulbs in everywhere, and
I had them.
then we got to close up holes. Anyway, so long story short, I wound up winning, and then so I find a place finally that had these. I had to call the company that I got the diverter with. Well, he got the diverter with. He was supposed to give me the trim kit that goes with this, but because he was mad that he had to pay me for damages that he caused, he was spiteful and wouldn't give me the rest of the stuff. But that's fine, because it is what it is, and what goes around, like they say, comes back. Anyway, so I had to go searching and searching. I can't tell you how many sets of these trim kits that I had to get. This is one set here. There's like 5 others. And I sent them back, and I got new ones, and they were not fitting. Finally, one day, I'm just thinking to myself, let me call the company of the diverter and see if there's something they can give me. So I called them. Because what was going to happen was they wanted to rip this whole thing out and redo a whole new diverter. I said, no, I do not. Because, well, I said, I thought about it, to be honest, because the guy's a tile setter. I could put this up in 2 minutes, right? But I said to him, let me call around and see if I can get this tile, because I love this tile, A. And B, I'm trying not to do any extra work if I don't have to. So anyway, I call around, sold out. Everywhere. I called every distributor. I called even in Italy. Nobody has it. Zero. It was off the market or whatever you say, sold out or discontinued. So, and I love this. I really, really love that. Anyway, so now here we are. I have to figure out the next thing. So I said to the guy, why don't you take the tile off the other side of this wall, and then we could work from there. See? This tile. Right here. So I have a lot of this tile left. He said, all right, that's a good idea. Well, I called the distributor, I called the company for the diverter, and they said, I asked them if they had an adapter. And they said, yes. What size do you need? I said, what size do you have? And he said, there's 2 different sizes. I said, I don't care, give me both, please. I don't care, I don't know what the one to order. He said, okay, no problem. So I said, how much? He said, it's free. I said, oh, thank you so much. So I got to them, and then now we got that finished. So they're all done. All the toilets are all hooked up. They were never hooked up. See all the toilets? They're all hooked up. So that wasn't done. And then I told the last guy, I said, listen, I said, look, I don't do this I didn't have enough houses to know better. I told him when I looked under here, there was like this accordion looking thing. And I said, I don't think we can have it that way. Oh, yeah, I do it all the time. I said, I'm sorry, I don't think so. I mean, I know a little bit, from being in this business. I don't think we could do that. And he said, oh, yeah. What was the plumber first said when he walked here? You can't have them. I said, I thought so. But whatever, the guy tried. I'm not going to down him. So that's that. All the lights are in here. We have to go. And now we got to put my fountain up. I got a little fountain going on the wall there. And all the trash, we're almost done the trash, and all that's for this railing. Now, I cannot find anybody to do this railing, so what I think I'm going to do for now is I think I'm going to call a railing company in and have them do a, black metal railing that I have my eye on. Because the one that I want, the wooden one, nobody knows what the heck I'm talking about. And I'm trying to show them, and they're all scratching their heads. So I'd rather just get a railing guy, have him come in and put the railing in. God knows what he's going to charge me, but we'll have to see. All right, so this is all done. All these lights are up. They're pretty. All the lights are up. The toilet's all hooked up. This is all put together. This is the front bedroom. This is all ready to go. And I got to get that window fixed. And then we got to order these. That's why we came here. I could account for this. I'm going to get them in because we're going to get ready to do it. We're like, I say about a week out of getting the final for the electric and maybe the final for the gas. I mean, not the gas. Final for the plumbing. So we had the plumber here, and he's the one that fixed all that stuff. I had to get an ejector, which I didn't know. I need an ejector because I'm under down here, and I got a septic tank. So I had to get an ejector installed. And he came and he put in this. This thing came in this week and did this. This is my hot water tank. This will heat my whole house. It's an instant hot too. Oh, I got to remember to call him tomorrow. I got to ask him a question. So, what is on here? Oh, okay, it's just a little dirt. So the thing is, what do you call it? I got to get a plug put in. That's this week we're doing. Oh, there's a plug. Oh, that's for this. I think my son's going to come put a plug in for me. I need a plug here. He's got to run a line for me and give me a plug because it's got to be plugged in. So I guess right here we'll do the plug. But what's great about this? Always hot. Always, because the size of this house, you're going to need it, or else I'm going to have to get 4 hot water tanks that I don't want. So that's that. And we got to clean this whole basement. The whole basement's got to get power washed or something. All the dust is a mess. It's not that bad. I mean, we can clean it up as we go along. And all this has to be sealed. So I have to get somebody here to clean because all these holes are like, we didn't know we had to get an ejector, so I had to open up the wall. And then we didn't know we had to run that other line. We had to open up the wall. And then this thing I'm still leaving open right now. So I got a situation with that. With the guy who installed, he saw me that thing, and it's a whole nother story. I'm not going to get into it. Anyway, the light's up in here. Now, did Mark? Oh, no. What, God, we got light. I don't like this mirror here. It doesn't look right. Doesn't fit. Well, it looks nice, hon. Looks very nice. So this is my bathroom, guys. Down the basement. It's a little bathroom down here. Nice 3-piece bathroom, It's nice to have another bathroom. You don't know. It's a secret bathroom. Yeah. If you ever want to be down the basement, they don't have to run upstairs. I figured, look, if you're going to do a 2-piece, why not just throw the shower into?
That's all.
But guess what? It's beautiful. Look at this. I love this.
That'll never be used.
It will. It might. I think you'll use it just because.
Well, I'll try it out.
But you know what? I think we're gonna. So I'm gonna get a piece of glass here, right here, a piece of glass. Instead of having a shower curtain, I don't want a shower curtain. Yeah, we have it down in Miami. It's so nice, just a piece of glass, so much nicer. But I'm excited to see light finally. So nice, very nice.
And then there was light.
And then there's light. So excited. I don't know what this other one is for. Do we have a vent down here? Oh, maybe the vent had to be hooked, huh?
No, there is none. You have to open it.
Isn't that one there, right there? What's that?
No, it's a...
Do I have to have a vent? Yeah. Oh, alrighty.
All the ductwork's clean.
Oh, Mark cleaned all the ductwork. Good job. They wanted $1,500 to clean our ductwork. It's crazy. Oh, this is the light, babe, for outside that I need Mark to put up. It's over here.
That's the outside one?
Yeah, over there. And so the one more last thing, and we're out of here. So I have a range hood. Where is my range hood? It's over here somewhere. That goes over this. And it goes across that wall up there. And so the guy comes and he's like, you're going to need to probably do a whole vent because it's not just like a regular range hood. See all these holes got to get all closed up and painted. I want to have it all touched up. Because everything, like I say, you have to open it up. So I said, what are you trying to say? And he said to me, what do you call you got? The range hood is a commercial. So they got to drill through the wall and bring it outside and vent it out and then have fresh air come in. I said, what? He said, well, it's like, it's a professional thing. I said, oh my God. So another bill. And then I need to get one more thing, and we're almost there. The doors, they're gonna be a couple months. I'm not worried about doors. This has to be closed up. We need a vent back here for the dryer, so that's the last thing. And the sink's all hooked up. The guy hooked us up, the plumber. And that is it. I just want to get somebody to come back, and there's a little stone around here on the side. This is my temporary driveway, guys. And I actually like it because this is what it looks like in Tuscany, this kind of a driveway. I don't want black asphalt. It will not go with the feel of this house. And if you go outside and you see this with this, it actually blends in beautiful. So this is what I really want, to be honest. So I'm not going to keep it there because my thing is to have this driveway on that side. So I'm going to probably get this all cleaned up, picked up, and then eventually on the other side, maybe a little wider than this. And then in the middle is going to be a fountain, and then a gate in the front eventually. Right now, and a courtyard. I started to do the courtyard. And tomorrow I'm going to meet the architect, and he finally has my cabana finished. That's another thing was holding me up. So I'm already looking for a pool for next year. So then we'll put the pool in first, and then we'll start building the cabana. And then we'll be ready and finished. Well, we're going to live in here before then. We're going to do the rest inside while we're here. But that's it. All right. Ciao, ciao, ciao. What's today? Today is July 12th, 2026. And we are, hopefully we'll be in here by the end of August. Mark's taking a picture of me. All right, guys. Have a good day. Ciao, ciao.